The Vietnamese embassy in Myanmar had received a written notification from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Vietnamese authorities about the arrangement of a commercial flight for Vietnamese nationals facing difficulties in the COVID-19 pandemic, subject to the regulation of the Prime Minister to return home. The Vietnamese embassy had received the list of those people to exit Myanmar and enter Vietnam. On the 21st of May 2020, under the presiding authorization of the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Vietnam to Myanmar, Lý Quốc Tuấn and the embassy staff were present at Yangon Airport to support the migration procedures for 240 Vietnamese citizens, monks and nuns studying in Myanmar in extremely difficult situation who wished to return to home country on Vietjet charter flight and landed at Da Nang International Airport.
After landing at Da Nang International Airport, Vietnamese citizens on the flight were taken to the quarantine control area by the anti-epidemic authorities for 14-day quarantine in accordance with the decree. Afterwards, everyone would return home to stay with their families and continue to be isolated at home for another 14-day period. Seeing off Vietnamese citizens to board the plane safely, Ambassador Lý Quốc Tuấn sent his best wishes to all people on the flight home so that they would be healthy and soon reunite with their siblings. In particular, he reminded that the people should apply proper measures to prevent the disease very well and soon come back for studies in Myanmar.
On the afternoon of the 24th of May 2020, the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha delegation of Q.Nam province, led by Most Venerable Thích Thiện Thành, member of the Provincial Administration Council, the team leader, visited the monks and nuns from Myanmar who are under medical isolation to prevent COVID-19 in the isolated area, the barracks of Regiment 733, Chu Lai, Núi Thành District.
Most Venerable Thích Thiện Thành expressed his appreciation for the service spirit of officials, soldiers, medical personnel, and doctors in the isolation area. The Most Venerable kindly sent best wishes to the health and living conditions of the people. Especially he expressed the joy when he was informed that monks and nuns are in good shape after the study abroad and during the quarantine time. Colonel Đinh Văn Minh thanked the Provincial Buddhist Administration Board for coming to share the difficulties with the people under isolation, as well as those who directly participated in the prevention of epidemics. The Colonel also made an online presentation on the isolation process, saying that this time the medical isolation had 240 Vietnamese citizens returning from Myanmar, including 59 Buddhist hermits. On this occasion, the Provincial Administration Board donated 10 million Vietnam dong, 1 ton of rice and other necessities, a contribution to support the officers and soldiers in the isolation area to continue caring for people during the isolation discourse. At the same time, phone number contacts were also provided to monks and nuns so that they can make direct contact in case of needing support. Earlier, on 21st of May 2020, 240 Vietnamese citizens, including 59 monks and nuns, were brought back to Vietnam from Myanmar to avoid the COVID-19 pandemic. Master Nun Thích Nữ Hạnh Từ, a final year master student at Abhidhamma Faculty, the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University, Yangon, Myanmar, said monks and nuns abroad, those who are carrying out the isolation in general, are very well cared for by military officers and soldiers, checking body temperature twice a day, regularly disinfecting, requesting sports training for better physical health every day, in addition to strictly following the health improving program. According to the regulations, each Buddhist monk must take time to study, meditate, and resonate with the peaceful energy to all humanity with the desire of early elimination of the disease. With the thoughtful support from the Health Division and Logistics Department, 2,040 citizens strictly followed the rules and the schedules in the quarantine area. The nuns could also spend time on meditation.
On the occasion of Buddha's birthday, Buddhist calendar year 2564, which is the 23rd of May 2020, Bhadanta Thích Quảng Năng, abbot of Bu Hạnh Pagoda, Điện Bàn Town, opened a retreat course for a peaceful life over vegetarian meal and 8 precepts meditation for visually impaired Buddhists with the theme, Bringing Light of Wisdom to the Blind. The retreat was attended by over 120 Buddhist practitioners, of whom about 50 were from Blind People Association of Điện Bàn Town.
At the opening ceremony, Hermit Nun Binh Nguyen, director of the Safe Children with Disabilities Center in Đăng City, highlighted the meaning and benefits of the practice of reciting Buddha's grace in meditation. The result helps the practitioner to be happy, enhance the intelligence, and make the awareness of the visually impaired people more sensitive. Bhadanta Thích Quảng Năng, abbot of Bu Hạnh Pagoda, supported all the means for the retreat course. The Bhadanta encouraged the people to overcome difficulties despite the pandemic in the practice of the 8 precepts, making such a good day to achieve personal tranquility. The retreat meditation course was also supported by the generosity of many Buddhist benefactors. The pagoda is still under construction in a rural area, so some of the works have not been completed. The ashram held a meditation course for practicing the key principles of Sila, morality, Samadhi, meditation, and Prajna, insight, which is very meaningful for daily life applications. The retreat course ends at 17 on the same day.